Blake here, and this is a response to DINKYDANA's Christmas giveaway, and he made a video saying to give some recommendations of games and shows, or animes, but I'm going to go through a few, just recommendations for anyone. And DINKYDANA, love the channel, watch it all the time, you do a really great job, really cool guy, so I'm going to go through these games and shows and have some recommendations. For games, not necessarily for shows, but for games I'm going to go through, there are lots of games I could recommend, but I went through like the dark depths of my collection and got some really not as well known games that are really good. So let's do this. First off, we have Shinobi 2 The Silent Fury on the Game Gear. This is not a very well-known Shinobi game. There's also a first one on the Game Gear, I don't have it. This is a really solid game, and a lot of fun, really. It's not as good as the Revenge or Shinobi 3. I haven't played the first one on Master System either, so I can't really say. But this is a really solid Shinobi game, and I definitely recommend checking it out. Next off, we have a quirky N64 game by the makers of the Sly Cooper and Infamous games. You have Rocket, Robot, and Wheels, a solid platformer. If you're looking for a not well-known solid platformer for the N64 that has a really cool visual style and it's very awesome, a pretty awesome game, definitely recommend Rocket, Robot, and Wheels, solid game. Next we have my favorite DS game that not a lot of people paid attention to, Henry Hatsworth and the Puzzling Adventure. I find this game to be the perfect blend of platforming action and puzzles, which I both really enjoy, specifically platformers. I definitely recommend finding this game. It has a cool visual style, it's just a fantastic game. The music's fantastic and the gameplay is just like nothing you've ever seen before. Next we have an NES game, which Dinky probably has this, but maybe not, I don't know. It's called Journey to Silius, a fantastic platforming shoot 'em up. I love this game. Everything about it is just super awesome. It's a good challenge, and I definitely recommend picking up this great game. Next, we have some. You're probably gonna call me crazy, but I just found these and I had to recommend them. No one ever talks about them because they're based on licensed things and you wouldn't think they'd be good, but I find them really good. First off is Bugs Bunny Lost in Time. If you already have all the well-known greats on the PlayStation, definitely look for this game. It's a really solid platformer, a lot of fun, and yeah, you can probably find it cheap somewhere. And the other one is Donald Duck Going Quackers. And this game, same idea, a lot of fun. It reminds me a lot of Crash Bandicoot. Not as great as Crash Bandicoot, but it is a very good game and just a lot of fun. Next up we have the last game, hopefully so far, in a very underrated, fun series, Parappa the Rapper 2. I have never played the first one. I hear it is the best in the series, but this is a great game. In my opinion, it beats Guitar Hero, Rock Band, any of those games. It just beats them down. This game has original music, catchy, just a lot of fun. It's short, but definitely worth picking up. It is a little uncommon, so it maybe costs a little more than some other used games, but it won't cost a ton. I didn't pay that much. I highly recommend this game. A lot of fun, quirky game, and just my favorite rhythm game I've played. I mean, also with Rhythm Heaven on the DS. And now we go on to the TV shows. These might be ones you've already seen, people, and but oh well. They're some of my favorite series that I just thought I'd recommend, just in case you haven't seen them. First off would be Animaniacs. This show is genius. I definitely recommend picking it up and watching it. This show is one of the funniest things you'll ever watch. It's take everything that's great about a cartoon, put it into one, you get this. It's one of the greatest shows ever put on television. It's just one of the funniest things you'll ever watch. And next we have Sonic the Hedgehog, the series. I went into this not expecting much when I got it, but I liked it so much I watched the whole thing in 2 days, which is probably the most TV I've ever watched in one period of time. It's just really epic. It has great storyline, plot development, character development, and it's the best show based on this character ever made. I definitely recommend watching it. It really is an epic, fun show for any age, and I definitely recommend picking it up. Well, thanks, Dinky. Hope this contest goes well, and I hope you go on to make more great videos. Blake out.